What is up, dudes and lady dudes? Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Tonight, it's actually pretty late at night. It's like 2 a.m. right now. I'm doing a little video talking about progression series in Yu-Gi-Oh! Obviously, this was started by Simo and Nim Nim, so shout out to them. Obviously, I want to give them a huge shout out because this is where it all originated from. This is what sparked everything for me, for other people, this huge series, this very, very awesome series that they have been doing, and I love it. I think it's a great way to play Yu-Gi-Oh! For a bunch of different reasons that I'm going to be talking about in this video. And yeah, that's pretty much all it is I just want to make a video talking about the progression series because I've been very excited about it. I've been doing my own with my buddy Chris, so shout out to that real quick. I guess I might as well use this chance to plug it. We were doing it every Tuesday, but we might be doing it for every Sunday, but I'll be making community posts on the channel just to give everybody a heads up when it is going live. So on my buddy's Twitch, and hopefully I'll have a Twitch soon so we can do it together on there like that, and we can have dual screens. We can do like multi Twitches and stuff like that. Hopefully in the near future, but definitely check us out on there. So it was every Tuesday, but now it should be every Sunday, and I'll post times and stuff like that as we go. But yeah, I might as well plug that. But if you don't know what the progression series is, or a progression series is, it's essentially like a different way to play Yu-Gi-Oh!, a different format that you've probably ever seen. So the idea behind it is both players. You have at least two players. You could have more if you want to. That's up to you. But ideally, in this situation, just to keep it simple, you have two players. Both players will start by opening one box of Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon, which was the first core set to ever be released for Yu-Gi-Oh! You open one box, which is 24 packs, and that starts your card pull. Now, after you open the first box, you duel your opponent. You get a point, they get a point, whatever. You do a set, a best 2 of 3, and then after that, you can do a prize. Some people do a prize. If you watch the progression series by Simo and Nim Nim, they do like after a win, the person who won got to spin a wheel, and depending on what you spin from that wheel, you can get a certain kind of prize card-wise to add to your deck potentially, which is pretty nice. From that point on, you will then go to the next set, which would be Metal Raiders, is the second set, and then you would open one box of those. Keep in mind, you and your opponent both open different boxes, so you have different card pulls that you're able to play with, and then you continually go. You duel again, do a set. You get a prize or you don't. You get a point or you don't. You move on, you do it again, you do it again, and then you just keep going until you catch up to modern Yu-Gi-Oh! And I think it's a beautiful thing that I'm surprised nobody had thought of before, and I'm really happy they did, because while me and Chris, my really good buddy, have been doing it, it's been, man, just so much fun. It really has been, and it really takes you back. There's that level of nostalgia, that level of, oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is so fast nowadays, sometimes it's nice to have a break. Okay, this is perfect for that, especially when you're newer, at the earlier sets of Yu-Gi-Oh! 100% perfect for stuff like that. And I just love that the card pulls are different. It's not anybody can build the most busted deck they could have at the time. It's dependent on what you're able to pull. So there's an element of luck, there's an element of skill in terms of deck building, and there's also an element of skill in terms of playing your deck in real time, actually dueling with it. So I think it's great. I really do. There's a ton of reasons why, and another big thing that I haven't mentioned is it's insanely good for new players. I was thinking about it the other day, and I have a buddy that I work with, and he was asking me about Yu-Gi-Oh! Because he knows I'm like super into it, and he was like, how easy is the game to get into? And I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, there's a decent learning curve. And then I thought about it, and I was telling him about the progression series, and I was like, oh my god, the progression series could be the perfect way to get a new player into Yu-Gi-Oh! It starts them out with the most simple, beginning of Yu-Gi-Oh! To give them the basic rules, the basic introduction, and then they slowly ramp up to where modern day Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, and I think that's actually pretty damn cool. It could take a decent amount of time, not gonna lie, because if you were to do 2 sets a week, it would take you a whole year to get caught up. So keep that in mind, but it at least gets them started, with the basics of Yu-Gi-Oh! By just throwing them into the fire and getting them to learn that way. And then from then on, like it just slowly ramps them up into learning more and more about like how modern day Yu-Gi-Oh actually works. So I think it's great for new players, and if they stick around long enough in a progression series, they'll definitely get to a point where they will understand modern day Yu-Gi-Oh so much better, at least in terms of like what's good, what makes a card good relative to modern day Yu-Gi-Oh, as opposed to what used to be considered good and isn't anymore. So yeah, I love that stuff, and I think it's great there. So I don't know, I just wanted to make a video talking about this. It's just been on my mind a lot. I've been messing a lot around with me and Chris's progression series. I've been super excited. I've been taking notes on like future sets, because I'm just, every week I'm like super excited just to get me to the next week, because I'm just so pumped. Man, if our series was big enough, I would do it every day. I'd be like, Chris, we're doing it tonight. We're doing it tomorrow night. We're doing it the day after, because it works. People like it. And I'm just so excited to do it like every single week. Also, shout out to me, because I'm 6-1 against Chris so far. I'm like the new SEMO of our series. So, you know, killing it. But he's definitely catching up. He had a really good, our last box that we opened, I opened okay, and he opened really nice. So we'll see where that takes us. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's mostly it. I'm really excited, guys. I really love this series. Like I said, check me and Chris out tomorrow, Sunday, the 27th. Because we're probably doing it. It might be midday. I'm not entirely sure exactly what time, but again, I'll make a community post before we actually do it, and giving you guys a time and some heads up and stuff. And I'll try and get better and better. We'll probably try and figure out a more standard time that you can expect every week. But yeah, it's so much fun. And me and Chris have so much fun doing it. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. I just wanted to bring this up. Definitely do this. Get a friend. Get a group of friends. I'm trying to get a group of friends where we all just play the same format. We all open a set every single week, and then we all update our decks. I'm trying to build our decks in person and update them every week and stuff. Like, we're going ham right now, and it's so fun. If you felt like Yu-Gi-Oh's been getting a little bit stale, if you felt like the ban list and new sets haven't really been enough to really keep Yu-Gi-Oh fresh to you during quarantine, this is definitely a new way to play Yu-Gi-Oh that you probably haven't tried before. That if you get even one person, if you have another person that's as committed to it as you, it can be so much fun and so worth it. So yeah. That's pretty much all I got, guys. Thank you so much for watching, as always. Let me know your thoughts down below, just on progression series in general. If you want to stop in and check out me and Chris's live stream, definitely let me know any thoughts there, or you know what I mean, any constructive criticism or whatever. I know this is a loose video. I've had a couple drinks tonight. I'm not gonna lie to you if it seems a little extra loose in this video tonight, but I've really been wanting to talk about this for a minute. And yeah, I think it's just such a slept on way to do it. And we all watch this series, and this series is great, very entertaining. I love it, but you can do it yourself. Like, you can play this way by yourself, with a friend. Not by yourself, but like obviously with a friend or a group of friends, and experience it, not just watch it, experience it too. And I hope you take this and maybe it gets a couple more people to try it out, because it really is such a blast. So I'm gonna end it off there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm blabbering. As you guys know, I love to blabber when I get to the end of videos. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, you know, and definitely you know, stay tuned, because we'll probably have a stream tomorrow playing our next 2 sets for the progression series between me and my good friend Chris on his Twitch live stream. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.